So hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today LeetCode problem is number of flowers in full bloom. You are given a zero index 2D integer array flowers where flowers I contains a start and end means the ith flower will be in full bloom from start I to start end inclusively. That means a flower will like bloom from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, so it will inclusively like from 7 a.m. up to the 10 a.m. it will bloom. Okay, from like 10, 1 or 11 a.m. it will die, just like that. You are also given a zero indexed integer array people of size n, where people I is the time that the ith person will arrive to see the flowers. Return an integer array answer of size n, where answer I is the number of flowers that are in full bloom when the ith person is arrived. Like if a flower bloom from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and a person come like at 8 p.m. at 8 a.m. so he can see a flower is bloomed, right? So we will return one, like he can see one flower bloom, just like that. Let's check the example here. Okay, there are four flowers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so the first flower bloomed from 1 up to 6. Okay, and the second flower bloom to 3 to 6, like you can see the input here, like 1 6 3 7, sorry, 3 to 7, and 9 to 12, the third flower, like 9 from 9 to 12, and the fourth flower is from 4 to 13, like 4 to 13. Now a person came at time 2, right? When the person came at time 2, he will see one flower bloom. The person who will came at time 3, he can see the two flower are bloomed, right? The third person who is arrived at 7, like time 7, he will see there are two flower bloom, like you can see the answer also. The first person see one flower bloom, the second person see two flower bloom, and also the second person see two flower bloom, as well as the fourth person will arrive at 11, right? Time 11. So what he will see, he sees there are two flower bloomed, right? The answer is 2. So the answer is what? 1 2 2 2. Okay, uh, let's try to solve this problem. What we can see from this diagram, what we can think firstly. Okay, uh, I can do something like that. I will traverse through the people, right? Like when I am at 2, I will check in flowers, like how many flowers it blooms at this time period. Like this flower, the first flower, bloom from 1 to 6. Okay, so 2 is between 1 to 6, so I will count 1. Okay, so if my count is 0, now my count become what? 1. Now I'll check, is 3 is 3 7 is like 2 is in between 3 and 7? No, 3 is greater than 2, as well as for this 9 and also for this 4. So they all are bloom after the time 2, so we can't consider them, right? So my answer is what? My For the people 1, like for this people, zero index people, my answer is what? 1. Now for this second people, he come at time 3, right? So I will check in how many flowers like bloom in this time period, right? Is 3 is in between 1 to 6? Yes. Okay, is 3 is between from 3 to 7? Yes, because 3 is a starting time, so it is in between them. If 3 is between 9 to 12? No. Is 3 is between 4 to 13? No. So my count is what? 2. So my answer is 2. Now for this third people, like it he arrived at time 7, so I will check, is 7 is between 1 to 6? No. Is 7 is between 3 to 7? Yes. Is 7 is between 9 to 12? No, because 9 is greater than 7, like this flower bloomed after the person visited. Now 7 is between 4 to 13? Yes. So my answer is what? 2 for this 3 to 7 and 4 to 13. The answer is 2. And as same as this fourth person, like he arrived at time 11, so I will check, is 11 is in between 1 to 6? No. Is 11 is in between 3 to 7? No. Is 11 is in between 9 to 12? Yes. Is 11 in between 4 to 13? Yes. So my count is what? 2. So I will put this answer 2. And now if you consider this, if you try to solve problem in this way, it will solve your problem. But what we can see here, so like for every flower you have to check, for every people you have to check in every flowers, right? So what will be your time complexity? It like the length of the people as well as into the length of the flower. Okay, if you check the constant, the maximum length of the flower would be 5 into 10 to the power 4, as well as the maximum length of the people is 5 into 10 to the power 4. So if we multiply both of them, that is 25, 5 into 5 25 into 10 to the power 8, it will give you a time limit exit. Okay, TLE. We can do something better than this. Okay, uh, we can count something like this. Okay, let me show you. Like a flower start from, like the flower starts from 1, 3, 4 and 9. I will sort it, the order is sorted, right? And I will set a pointer s to a starting point, right? And also I will make an array of end, like the ending point when the flower died or something. Like if I sort them, it will be 6, 7, 12 and 13, right? And I will set a right pointer here or the end pointer, something like this. Now I will check for 2, 3, 7 and 11, and I have a counter, right? And I have a counter is equal to 0 right now. Now I will check like that. Now for this time 2, is any flower bloomed? How will check? We will check the starting point. Is 1 is less than 2? Yes. So my count, so what it means, that before this 2 there is one flower already bloomed. So my count become plus is equal to 1. Okay, and this s pointer go to the next element. Okay, so is 3 is less than equal to 2? No. Like 3 is greater than 2. That means after this time 2, a flower blooms. So we are not going to increase this. Okay. Now I will check the ending point. Ending means if this, like before 2, if any flower died. No, no flower died yet because 6 is greater than 2. So my count is 1 and I will put this 1 to my answer. Okay. Now my count is still 2 and I will check for this 3, right? Okay, for this 3, if there is any flower bloomed before or equal to this time, yes, this 3 is less than equal to this 3, so I will consider it as 2. Like there are 2 flowers, you can see here at time 3 that second flower bloomed, so our count is right now 2 and our s become to is going to its next position. We will set our a, so we will set our this s to its next position. Now I will check, okay, is this 4 is less than equal to 3? No. So we will stop here. Now we will check at this end, is any flower, like 6 is not less than 3, so any flower is not died yet. Okay, so we did not do anything to this count and our answer is now 2, right? Now for this 7 flower, like for this third person, he arrived at what? 7. So I will check, is 4 is less than equal to 7? Yes. So our count is now become what? 3, as well as my s is increased to its next position. Okay, now I will check this endpoint. Is any flower died before this 7? Yes. 6 is less than 7. So what it means, like if I go to 7, like 6 is less than 7. So what we can see here, the first flower it died when the third person is arrived. Okay. So I will reduce the count by 1. So it becomes 2. Now my end pointer go to 7, right? Now, is 7 is less than 7? No, it's equal to 7. That means this flower is now still blooming because it's an inclusive part. Okay, it's an inclusive part. Now I will set this answer 2. Okay, Now what will be our next? Okay, the fourth person is arrived at 11, right? So I will check, is 9 is less than 11, less than equal to 11? Yes, the flower is already bloomed. Okay, I will increase my count by 1, and now I will check, this is 7 is less than 11. Now I will check the end, like any flower died or not. Yes, this flower is already died because 7 is less than 11. So I reduce my count by 1, it's 2, and now I increment and also increment this end to this 12th position. And what we can say here, this s is out of bounds, okay. Now this 12 is less than 11, no, so we are not going to do anything to our count, and I put this 2 with my answer. So my answer becomes 1 2 2 2. Okay, I think you will understand the problem. And now let me show you the Python code. So here, this is the Python code. So I have a answer of length of the people and a starting array as well as the ending array, which represent the starting time of the flower as well as the ending time of the flower. Like for these people, it is in sorted order, but not for every example. It is in sorted order. Right here, that is 332. But if you calculate 332, it gives you some problems, right? So if you have to sort them like 233, like if you sort this array like people array like 233, the indexing is like disturbed, right? So I have to preserve it index also, right? So I will make a new array of people as well as its index, right, of this time as well as index, right? And I sort three of them, and I set a pointer like a is equal to 0, and also for the end e is equal to 0 and a count. And like I traverse to every people, like I will from people I can take at the time as well as the index, and I check is s in bound, and also the start is less than equal to time. If it is, we will increase the count by 1, as well as I increase this pointer, and also check is the end pointer is in bound or the end pointer is less than time. Then I will count minus equal to 1, like will decrement the count. Then I decrement the count and increment the end pointer and put this count to my result, index result, and return this answer. So this is all about the code. Thank you guys, that's all for today.